Evansville, Indiana, a city that could easily be the backdrop of an idyllic small-town postcard. Nestled along the banks of the Ohio River, it's a place where time seems to move just a little slower. You'd find tree-lined streets with neatly kept homes, their front yards dotted with garden gnomes and American flags. The kind of neighborhood where people greet each other warmly on morning walks, exchanging smiles and small talk about the weather. Children's laughter echoes through the air as they ride their bikes or play tag in the safety of their quiet cul-de-sacs. Families gather on weekends, firing up the grill for backyard barbecues, with the smoky aroma wafting through the neighborhood, mingling with the sounds of friendly conversations and clinking glasses. Here, the community feels like an extended family. Everyone knows everyone, or so they think. Parents chat on the sidelines at little league games, catching up on life, while teens gather at the local diner, sharing milkshakes and dreams about the future. Life in Evansville is simple but comforting, defined by trust and familiarity. It's the type of place where locked doors feel unnecessary, and the idea of something sinister happening seems almost unimaginable. But beneath the calm exterior, even in a town like this, lies the possibility of secrets, hidden in the shadows of suburban life. For in every quiet street and smiling face, there are stories untold, some beautiful, others dark, and sometimes the most unimaginable events happen in the places where they are least expected. On a cold winter evening, Robert Dower, devoted firefighter, husband and father, returned home after a long shift, eager to unwind. At 51 years old, Robert was well known and respected in his community, admired for his courage and commitment to helping others. But as he pulled into his driveway that night, his life was about to end in an act of shocking betrayal. As Robert stepped out of his vehicle and walked toward the front door, the tranquility of the neighborhood was shattered by gunfire. He was struck multiple times from behind, collapsing mere feet from his home. Inside the house, his wife, Elizabeth Becky Dower, claimed to be standing by the kitchen window preparing dinner when the shots rang out. Moments later, Becky rushed outside, calling 911 in a panicked tone, reporting that her husband had been shot.
911.
I need ambulance.
What's the address?
I need help, please.
What's going on there?
My husband just got shot.
You said your husband just got shot?
Yes.
Stay on the line. I'll connect you to the ambulance service, okay?
I got him on the phone. Rob. I don't know. I just heard a bunch of popping. Please get somebody here. Rob. Oh my God.
It's been said. Ma'am, I need you to listen to me, okay, ma'am? It's been said. Tell me what happened.
I don't know. I saw a truck pull in. I saw his headlights.
Okay, what kind of vehicle was it?
Ma'am, all I saw was my husband's headlights pull into the driveway, and then I heard a bunch of popping.
Where was he shot at?
Ma'am, I don't know. It's dark. All I see is blood on the ground.
Where is your husband?
He's on our front walk. He's alive, please.
Okay, ma'am, how old is your husband?
My husband's 61 years old. His name is, oh my God, please hurry.
Okay,
His
is he
name
breathing?
is Robert Dower. Yes, every once in a while.
When did this happen, ma'am?
Just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
I heard popping, and I went to the front door, and I didn't see anything, so I went to the side door, came out, and I saw my husband just laying there. Please,
Okay, is the assailant still there?
no, I didn't see anybody.
Anyone? Okay.
The police are here.
Okay, I'm
No, I don't. Okay. All right, thank you.
Less than 12 hours later, her demeanor shifted when she inquired about collecting Robert's death benefits, raising the first major red flag for investigators. After Robert's funeral, Becky was asked to accompany police and FBI agents to answer further questions. Detectives revisited the events of the night of the murder, focusing on her communications that day. Becky disclosed who she had texted and spoken to, but investigators noticed inconsistencies. With her permission, they obtained her phone records and call logs, and a suspicious 4-minute call stood out. a call Becky had failed to mention and had deleted from her logs. The call occurred just minutes before Robert was shot. When confronted, Becky nervously explained that she had deleted the call to avoid the appearance of an affair. She insisted the call was innocent and had no connection to the murder. But investigators were unconvinced. The call led to a man named Larry Richmond Sr, a 46-year-old with a dark past. Larry was engaged to Becky's sister Amanda and had a history that immediately set off alarm bells. In 1996, Larry had been convicted of murdering a 70-year-old man named James and sentenced to 40 years in prison. Shockingly, he had been released less than a year before Robert's murder. Becky continued to deny any involvement in her husband's death, claiming she had no knowledge of Larry's potential involvement. But investigators weren't buying it. They found more damning evidence during a search of the Dower home, a handwritten letter from Robert discovered in the master bedroom. In the letter, Robert expressed his suspicions about Becky having an affair, though he did not name the person involved. This revelation confirmed that their marriage was far from the harmonious image Becky had presented to the public. Detectives expanded their investigation, turning their attention to Larry Richmond Sr. and his son, Larry Richmond Jr. The younger Richmond had worked at a firearm store, where a gun, a silver revolver, had recently been reported stolen. Under questioning, Larry Jr. admitted to stealing the gun, but insisted he had not been involved in the shooting. Ballistics analysis later confirmed that the stolen revolver was the weapon used to kill Robert Dower. The evidence pointed directly to Larry Richmond Sr. as the triggerman. Piece by piece, the investigators connected the dots. Becky's deleted call to Larry Sr. on the night of the murder was the linchpin that tied the conspiracy together. The timing of the call, just minutes before Robert was ambushed, was too damning to ignore. Becky's claim that she had deleted it to hide an affair only deepened suspicions, especially given her swift inquiry about death benefits. It became clear that Becky, Larry Sr., and possibly others had orchestrated the murder in cold blood. Larry Richmond Sr. was arrested and charged with Robert's murder. As the case unraveled, it was revealed that Becky and Larry Sr. had plotted together to eliminate Robert, motivated by a mix of financial greed and Becky's desire to be free of her marriage. The stolen revolver was the final nail in the coffin, linking Larry Sr. directly to the crime. In the courtroom, the evidence was overwhelming. The jury heard about Becky's deleted call, her inquiries about insurance money, and the stolen gun. Witnesses testified about her affair and her connection to Larry Sr. The letter from Robert, expressing his heartbreak and suspicions, painted a tragic picture of a man betrayed by those closest to him. In June 2024, Elizabeth Becky Dower was sentenced to 60 years in prison for her role in her husband's murder, along with an additional 30 years for conspiracy. The combined 90-year sentence reflected the gravity of her actions and the premeditated nature of the crime. At the time of publication, Larry Richmond Sr. was awaiting trial, scheduled for August 2024, where he would face justice for his role in the murder. The murder of Robert Dower devastated the Evansville community. A firefighter who had dedicated his life to saving others was taken in such a cruel and senseless way. His death served as a grim reminder that darkness can lurk even in the most trusted relationships. Becky's betrayal left a lasting scar on her family and neighbors, ensuring that the name Dower would forever be associated with tragedy and betrayal.